Let a couple people jump on real quick. Oh, I was about to say, trying to get a couple more cats in here, but definitely want to touch base with what's going on over there in Idaho. Um, I'm real familiar with all this surrounding area. I've done a lot of fires right here. It's going on in Coeur d'Alene. I guess there was a brush fire. Firefighters went and got called out to, and upon arrival, they ended up getting shot at. I believe it's multiple people. I can't touch base with like showing you Fox News or something because it's copywritten, but I'm familiar with this place, and I will say it's a Coeur d'Alene's beautiful. I do believe the residents in Idaho move different. They move with intent and self security, and I believe this is tragic. And I mean, this had to have been like something set up, I guess, in a sense, as far as just coming out to a brush fire and just getting shot on. That ain't cool at all, but it's almost intentional, you know? But prayers out there for the Coeur d'Alene firefighters. Um, I've met a few there, met a few back in 2022. Great people welcoming. We were there to put out these fires in Orofino, Idaho. Then we got sent to Sandpoint, and then we ended up in Hope fighting a fire in the Kanuski. Then we almost got shipped out to Canada. But I'm real familiar. I did a lot of firefighting right here, so I'm real familiar with the terrain, the people's mindset. It's a beautiful community. Idaho's amazing. It's just tragic, but I'll keep giving updates as far as what I read or see. But aside from like letting y'all see the live feed of Fox or something, I don't want to get in trouble. Hope y'all understand. But I'm just giving you guys some point of views, and so it's kind of wild because there was a tragic situation, and I believe Leavenworth, where this man, unfortunately, I believe he killed his three daughters, and he's still on the run. But my take on that is if the wildlife didn't get him, then I mean, who's to say he's been missing for like 3 weeks. He could have made it towards that distance as far as hiking and hitchhiking, trying to get to Canada. I don't know. I'm not throwing anything out there or a conspiracy theorist or anything, but this is tragic, bro. Like, it pisses me off because, you know, like, you got the firefighters, local police, city police, in general, doing their job, making the community better, safer. And it's like, man, it just tears me up when shit like this happens. I don't even know if I can curse on here, but, it's tragic because it hits home, so my prayers to the families and everything else. And I do pray to God they catch those individuals. From what I'm seeing on the news, they were saying there were multiple. But I mean, regardless, that's tragic. And it's just, you know, pray for the loved ones and the individuals who are hurting and going through this situation. That's why firefighting and, the police, those are dangerous jobs. And I do believe they need protected to an extent where, I mean, if anybody gets assaulted by going out and doing their job, instantly that governor should instantly give people life sentences, because these are heroes right here. And, just to get, just to show up to do your job, to get shot at. And I do believe from what I'm reading and seeing, two firefighters were hit. I was listening to their scanner live, and it's tragic. You know what I mean? I do hope they catch the individuals. The police there are amazing. I know this firsthand. I fought fires with a few of them police there at the Sandpoint fire, the Orofino fire, which was, I believe, like maybe 80 miles away. But yeah, this is tragic, and I'll keep everybody updated. Hopefully they catch these individuals, because they ain't gonna get far. I know this terrain right here like the back of my hand. Hey, and I swear to God, I am not exaggerating this story. Hold on, let me zoom in to show you. What's up, Daddy? Come here, Papa. Come on. No? All right. Um, let's zoom in. I'll show you exactly where I almost got eaten by a freaking bear or something. So we come up here, we hug Sandpoint. So, so there's Hope, Idaho, right there. So we're about maybe, I want to say 11 miles in. No. I'm exaggerating. I am sorry. We were about maybe 6 miles in, starting the hand line. And so when the shift ended up, we were done with the shift. We go back to our base. We ended up going to bed, right? So this is on a Friday night, and it's about 11:50, and I'm about to go to bed, but I'm texting and everything. And so I hear something creeping around my tent, and I'm like, I'm already creeped out. There's about 20 of us on the team, individual tents. So I'm already instantly alerted and creeped out, right? Well, long story short, I see it starts brushing my tent, right? And I'm like, I have to do something. I'm praying to God in my head, like, please just let whatever it was huge. So I'm praying to God, like, just please let it go, like, whatever. And so I grabbed my knife, and it starts brushing on my tent, and I could hear it. It's like, like a black bear or a grizzly, right? And so at this point, I'm like, holy fuck. I am scared, bro. I ain't even lying. And I think I closed my eyes, went under my tent, and prayed and prayed and prayed. And It about at like 5 minutes after just like poking around in my tent, it left. That next morning, we go to fight the fire, and I tell my boss about it, and he was like, "Look, there's grizzly bears here, there's moose, there's wolves, there's coyotes. It could have been any one of them. Pick your poison." Honestly, I would if I'm gonna get attacked by an animal, I'd rather get attacked by moose because they are just like cutthroat. It's like an instant death compared to like grizzly bears will like maul you, wolves will like pick you apart. So I believe getting trampled by moose would be the best way. So that's what it was. But that day we had seen a black bear on the mountain we were fighting, and we seen a moose, and it wasn't a full adult male moose, but it was a moose nonetheless. Scariest freaking time in Hope, Idaho that night when I was firefighting that fire. Uh, Whatever it was, it showed me my true awareness of life. You know what I mean? Like that near death experience that'll open your eyes. Like, holy shit, I'm glad I could drink this coffee in the morning. But most definitely, these guys ain't gonna make the terrain. The cops will catch them, and justice will be served. And I do believe they really need to get that lethal injection. And I don't, to an extent, I believe that got to set examples, man. Like these firefighters and police are doing nothing but protecting local heroes, man. And that's not cool because when we evacuated the city in was California, you know, you get some people, we understand they don't want to go home, they don't want to leave their home, they've been there forever, you know. And it's like we're kind of like tearing them apart from their home. But I mean, it's for their own safety, and as well as the more that they like resist, the more they put us in danger. But I'll deal with them. That's totally understandable. But this random stuff like this, where all this uncalled for, you know, like this random stuff ain't cool. Times have changed, you know, and that's why the justice system in Idaho better come crashing down on these individuals and set an example that these local heroes all around America need to be protected by law, you know, like it's definitely not cool. So these individuals will definitely get caught. If not tonight, then guaranteed they're gonna get eaten by an animal. I know this firsthand. Idaho is the back country. And shout out to all the, you know, the residents there. Like they were welcoming. I did what, one, two, I did four separate fires there. Um, Helped out with the Coeur d'Alene fire. Um, so not only is the brotherhood strong there, and you know we all, it's a tight knit community. You know we keep touch and everything, but this is just tragic because you know on a Sunday to go just turn out a brush fire with somebody else's intentions on doing harm, like that's never good. But I definitely keep everybody updated. I'm gonna keep close to the situation and keep everybody informed. My kid's gonna lock my phone. Let me see, babe. Give me. Um, Here, look. You can go in your car. Or we'll go ahead and play with that. But praise to Idaho, the family, the firefighters, the community. I know it's a small, night, you know, tight knit, band together community. I know this because I've stayed time in Coeur d'Alene, Sandpoint, Hope, or Rufino, and they just need it. So it's definitely wild. But let me see what they got. I'll give y'all a quick little uh show you what the news says. Come here, baby. So let's get some more update on it. I know exactly where that's at. Man, I've been at that exact location, Kootenai County, to see if we can get some updates on here. That's good. They're getting people on it. Let's see. ATF special agents from Spokane, Portland, and Seattle offices are responding to the scene in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Um, yeah, I mean, they're definitely gonna get them. And I ain't gonna lie, when them officers get them, they better punch them a couple times. I'm being honest. Yeah. Golly, bro. That's tragic. Man. You know, hope all their families can recover from this. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe before I forget. But yeah. What's up, baby? Dead. Sniper fire. That is tragic. That was straight up planned, bro.